Okay, everybody. Show it's 2 minutes past 11, so I don't want to keep everybody waiting too long. And if anybody else joins, we are going to be recording this. If they missed the beginning of it, they can get the rest of it from just contacting me here. So I want to thank everybody. I'm going to put you guys on mute right now, and I'm going to unmute everybody at the end of the conference again in case there's any questions. But we should go just about 30 minutes today with a little bit of extra time at the end for question and answer. And so without any further delay, I will get started on the presentation today, and just wanted to thank everybody one more time for attending the webinar. And for those of you who don't know me personally, my name is Brian Anderson. I am the Annuity Brokerage Manager for IMS Associates Insurance and Financial Services. My contact information is right here in the center of the screen if you want to take down my phone number and my email address. If we're not able to get to any questions that you may have during the Q&A, I'd be more than happy to talk to anybody in more detail about any of the things that we discuss on the webinar here today. So as you all know, the topic that we're going to be going over is proven strategies to generate new clients for life insurance and annuities. And as you can see right here on the screen, IMS has been a leading brokerage since 1986. We've been around for quite a while, over 20 years, and we have a good number of agents. Hang on one second. Okay, and we have a large number of agents that do work with us that are, sorry, I had a little mute problem there, I guess. But as I said, we've been around for over 20 years now, and we have a good number of agents that work with us that have been very successful. And a question that I get quite a lot from agents that are just starting out or from agents that have been around a while that are looking for new ways to market their business in their local community is, what are the top-selling agents at IMS do? How do they go about building their book of business? What did they do to get started when they first entered the industry? And what are they doing to continue to make sure they have new clients and are able to generate new leads on their own? And so here's some of the things that we're going to go over on the webinar today. And some of these are things that IMS, as a brokerage, is able to help you out with in developing your book of business and generating clients. And there's a couple things we're also going to talk about today that you can do on your own to get your name out in the community and to generate some new clients and leads for yourself. The first thing I wanted to talk to everyone about is the lead program that we do offer through IMS Associates. Now this is a program where you can purchase leads from IMS for both life insurance and annuities. And we're going to go over the different types of leads that we do offer through IMS. We'll talk about the cost of the leads and what agents can expect, the type of results they can get if they purchase leads through IMS. The next thing we're going to talk about is client seminar packages. And seminars are nothing new in the industry. Everyone knows that they're a very good way to get yourself in front of a lot of clients at once. It's definitely been very successful, but it's something that agents have to be comfortable speaking in front of groups of people. And there's generally a lot of logistics that have to happen for a seminar to get put together, and that can turn a lot of agents off. So we do offer a full seminar package that takes care of most of the legwork for you on the seminars and allows you to just get in front of a lot of clients. And we'll go over, again, the costs associated with the seminar package and the typical results that agents can expect to see if they do decide to go that route. Also wanted to talk today about print advertising and creating your own brand and logo. And this is simply just putting an advertisement in different publications. And we'll talk about the most effective way to target those ads, the different types of ads that you can use, and just different ways that you can use print advertising to increase the familiarity of your company or your insurance practice in the areas in which you work. And then we're going to talk about conventions and trade shows, which can be a very effective way for people to get out and mingle and meet new clients. And we'll talk about things that you can do to draw people over to your booth if you decide to go to a trade show and convention. And we'll talk about the best types of shows or conventions that you want to target where you can find a lot of clients. And then finally, we're going to talk about the IMS Exclusive Book of Business Management Kit. Now, this is a system that IMS has developed, and it allows you to systematically mine your current book of business, and it allows you to generate your own leads and gain your own referrals, and really allows you to stay in front of your current clients and make sure that potential sales don't slip through the cracks. So these are the 5 topics that we're going to cover today. And as I said, the first one that I really wanted to go over with everyone is the lead program at IMS. And this is a way that a lot of new agents kind of get into the industry and get started. After they've gone through their friends and family and they're looking for new ways to develop business, the leads are a way to get them started on the road to success. And here at IMS, we do specialize in direct response and internet lead generation techniques, and they're very remarkable for their originality and successful results. Our goal here is to help you grow your income and your book of business by providing unique and timely lead generation. Now, the first thing I want to say about the lead program here is that IMS Associates is a general agency. We're an insurance agency, and we're here to help you do business. We are not a lead shop. We're not here to make a bunch of money by selling leads to our agents. So we do provide leads to our agents here, but we make sure that if we're going to provide leads to someone, that they're going to be of value, they're going to be of use, and they're going to be a good lead. So the types of leads that we do offer here at IMS are exclusive leads, and those are leads that are one-on-one type of leads that are only provided to one agent. We have non-exclusive leads, which are a little less expensive, but they are shared leads where you can get multiple agents that are working the same lead, so there's a little more competition there. We offer direct mail leads, and those are the leads where a client has responded to us directly in their own handwriting saying that they have a specific need for a specific product, and those are very good leads as well. And then we have internet leads, and those are the type of leads where a client has visited a particular website that is advertising a certain product or service, and they've input their information saying they'd like additional information on those. And then all these types of leads that we do offer are for both annuity business and for life insurance business. And as I mentioned, a lot of agents will use our lead program to kind of get started and to kind of generate some clients. So as I mentioned before, IMS isn't a lead shop, we're a general agency. So why would someone choose to purchase leads through IMS rather than one of the agencies out there that are specifically geared towards creating or generating leads for agents? And one of the reasons our leads have been very successful is we exercise a great deal of quality control in our lead program. Before we even enter into a lead contract with an agent, if they reached out to us and said, I'm interested in purchasing some leads from IMS, we're going to do some due diligence, and we're going to look at the areas in which you're comfortable doing business, and we're going to find out first if we're able to provide you with valuable leads. And we're honest with you right up front. If we look around in the area and we say that there's not good leads available, we're going to tell you that it's not worth your money and time to purchase leads through IMS because we don't think it's a good value for you. And we're going to be honest with you about that up front. As I said, we're not here to make money off selling you leads, so we don't want to provide you leads that aren't valuable. And if we don't think it's a service that's going to help you out, we're not going to take your money for those leads. If we do find leads in your area that seems like it's a good value for you and we want to provide those to you, they will all be double-checked to make sure they have a good name, good phone number, email address, etc. You're never going to get a dead lead from IMS. We're going to make sure that those are all good to go once you get them. I mentioned before we offer a variety of lead types, and the fact that we have a lot of different lead types, we have the exclusive leads, which are one-on-one. We have the non-exclusive leads, which are shared with additional agents. We have the direct mail, the internet leads. We have life leads and annuity leads. So we have a lot of different types of leads that gives the agent you the flexibility to choose which ones that you want to do, at which price points, and how many of them that you'd like to get. So that can be very effective for agents too, and that's one of the reasons why our leads have been very popular. And we also target the leads that you purchase from IMS to specific geographic areas in which you're comfortable doing business. Obviously, it makes no sense for an agent who's in San Diego to be getting leads in Arizona or San Francisco, areas that they're not able to sit down in front of their clients. So we look for leads that are going to be in the areas which you're comfortable doing business or traveling to, where you can sit down in front of clients one-on-one. And another thing about IMS leads is that we do offer replacement of bad leads. We do a lot of quality control, as I mentioned before, but in an instance where a phone number has been disconnected after we verified it, or if you get a lead that is another licensed insurance agent, for example, they don't happen often, but they do happen every once in a while. You can return those to IMS, and we will replace those for you at no cost. All right, and the next thing I have here is direct feed into Advisor HQ. Now, what Advisor HQ is for agents that have purchased a website through IMS. We do offer full website packages that allow you to market your company 24 hours a day on the internet. It comes with a system called Advisor HQ that keeps track of your entire book of business, and it also has a section in there for the lead program. So if you have an Advisor HQ website and you've purchased leads from IMS associates, those leads will be directly fed into your Advisor HQ website as soon as they're available, and you will be notified that there's a new lead in your Advisor HQ site that's available for you to work. So what that does is if you chose to get those non-exclusive leads where you're sharing the leads with other agents, now this gives you speed to market and the ability to know you've got a client sitting right there and you're able to get out to them before anybody else does because you've been notified right away that there's a new lead for you. So another thing that's offered if you have an Advisor HQ website through IMS. And then finally, we do offer competitive pricing on our leads. As I mentioned a few times, we're not a lead shop. We're not here to make money off the leads. So all the leads that we provide are going to be at or below cost. And so that leads to the next question, what do the leads cost, right? So let's look at the leads that we offer and what the prices are in general. So if you're looking at exclusive direct mail leads, these are generally the ones that I mentioned are returned by a client in their own handwriting saying they have a need or they're interested in discussing life insurance. Those leads are $49.95 per lead with a minimum of 20. So that's going to cost you around $1,000 for a package of leads there. We also have the exclusive internet leads for the life insurance, which are $18 per lead with a minimum order of $25 on those leads. So the smallest package that's offered there is about $450. But if you're going to spend the money on the leads, what are the average results? What are agents that are purchasing leads through IMS? What are the results of them purchasing these type of leads? And on average, and this is all obviously going to depend on the agent and the client that they're meeting with, but on average, if you've purchased a lead pack of 20 to 25 life insurance leads, our agents will see about 4 to 6 appointments from those leads, and they'll end up closing 2 to 4 deals from those leads as well. And on the life insurance side, that can lead to roughly $3,000 in commission. So if you spent about $450 on the exclusive internet leads and you can get $3,000 in commission, that's a pretty strong return on investment. And a lot of agents will use these type of leads. They'll take some of the money and reinvest it in another lead program or one of the other marketing programs that we offer through IMS as a way to develop their book of business even further. So annuity leads are a little bit different than the life insurance leads. They're priced a little bit differently and they're billed a little bit differently. The annuity leads are internet leads, the ones where the clients have gone to a website and put in their information. And those leads are $39 per lead. And it's an open-ended order where you have to be willing to accept at least 1 lead per day. So if they have a lead for you, they'll deliver at least 1 a day and they'll charge you $39 per lead. But there's no minimum number of leads that you need to get. So if you get 5 leads and you decide that's enough for you, you can call them and cancel the order at that point and they won't charge your card anymore. But if you're looking to do about 20 leads from the annuity side of things, that'll cost you around $780 for the lead package. As I said, that gets you about 20 leads. And on average, we've seen agents that have purchased the leads, the annuities, 5 or 6 appointments out of those 20 leads, again, closing 2 to 4 deals. But on the annuity side of things, you're looking at roughly $9,000 to $12,000 in commission from those leads. Again, this is not a guarantee. It depends on the agents and the clients, but these are results that are average that we see from agents who have purchased our lead programs here. And as I mentioned before, a lot of agents will use the lead program as the first step on their road to success. Say they've purchased some annuity leads and they've ended up with around $10,000 in commission in their pockets from those sales. A lot of them will take some of that commission and invest it in their business and move on to the next portion that I wanted to talk about, which are client seminars. And IMS does have a full client seminar package that is available for agents, and it takes a lot of the legwork out of having a seminar. A lot of agents, if they're comfortable getting up in front of a lot of group of people, they have trouble being able to fill the room sometimes. They don't have the invitation list to be able to send out enough invitations to fill up the room. And there's a lot of things involved in it that busy people really can't take care of. So we've put all that together for you in one seminar package here at IMS. And for agents that are interested in doing the seminars, here's what the seminar package does offer. First of all, it includes 10,000 invitations that are mailed out for 2 seminar dates. You can choose 2 different dates, which gives you flexibility for clients being able to respond. I usually recommend having an evening seminar for clients that work during the day, and also having a lunch seminar for clients that are free during the daytime. And the 10,000 invitations, they're all done for you, and they are custom targeted to the age group in which you want to market to for this seminar. And they are also mailed in the geographic area in which you want to have the seminar. So if you decide to have a seminar, you can talk to IMS and say, I want to have my seminar here. I want to target clients that are in the 50 to 60 age range, and I want them to, 50 to 60 age range, they're approaching retirement, and I also want to do, 70 to 80-year-old clients, people that are already retired, and we can actually have those invitations mailed directly to those clients that are in the age ranges that you want, in the geographic area in which you want to have your seminar. So that's all taken care of for you. The invitations are sent out. The mailing is taken care of. There is a meal included with each seminar, and they also have live operators that will take RSVPs for your seminar, and they take them in the name of your company or yourself. So it's a very professional seminar service that takes all the legwork out of putting the seminar together for you. All you as the agent really have to do is show up, have something to talk about that day, and mingle with the new clients that you may be getting. And so once again, what kind of results can you expect to get from a seminar if you go through the IMS Associates Seminar Package? Average of about 40 to 60 RSVPs from the 10,000 invitations that are sent out. and that's for both seminars, and you can generally see about 20 to 30 attendees per seminar. So if you got 2 dates, you can get 20 people at each date or 30 people at each date. That's a good number of potential clients to be sitting down in front of you, and you haven't had to do much work to generate them and get them there. So again, that leads us to the next question, the risk versus reward. How much do I have to spend for a seminar package, and how much can I expect to get out of the seminar package in terms of clients and commissions? So the next slide goes over the seminar package, and the total seminar package cost is $5,000 flat fee. And it includes everything that we discussed on the last slide, the 10,000 invitations which are mailed out for you for the 2 seminar dates. It includes the food for your seminar. It includes the operators taking RSVPs. Basically the entire package. And usually from agents that have done the full seminar package, the average result would be 3 to 5 sales from that seminar. And 3 to 5 sales on the annuity side of things generally equals about $150,000 to $300,000 in annuity premiums. And annuity premiums of $150,000 to $300,000 will generally bring you $11,000 to $22,000 in commission. And if you've made $11,000 to $22,000 in commission, you've made a $6,000 to $17,000 profit from that $5,000 seminar. So again, this is a way that a lot of agents have kind of used as a building block. They'll purchase leads from IMS. They'll use some of the commissions from the leads to purchase a seminar package. And if they've done very well, they could essentially turn their original investment of $400 or $500 into somewhere around $17,000 to $20,000 in profit if things work out successfully. So obviously, it's not a guarantee, but it's something that a lot of agents have used and have been very successful in doing. And so it's a couple of things that we offer here at IMS to kind of help you along those roads and make it easier for you to be able to do business in this fashion. Okay, so these are a couple of things that IMS is able to help you with to help build your book of business. But a lot of agents want to be able to go out and market to their community on their own. And so a couple of different ways that we recommend you marketing to your community is going to be with print advertisements. Again, this is nothing revolutionary. This is something I'm sure you've looked at in the past or a lot of agents that you know will do. But there's a couple of different ways you can go about targeting your print advertisements to make sure that they're very effective. And the first thing that you can do is to make sure you have a logo and a brand. And what that is, if you don't have a logo and a brand for your company, IMS actually has a marketing team that can help you create a logo and a brand. You put that logo on your business cards, on your letterhead, on your website, on your advertisements, and basically you're creating a brand image for yourself that's permeating the community in which you want to do business, and it basically increases your familiarity among the people that you're trying to target as a business. So familiarity is huge when it comes to print advertisements, because even if clients aren't specifically looking at your ads, over time they're going to end up seeing your logo and seeing your information, and it just becomes familiar with them, whether it's subconsciously or consciously. And then somewhere down the road, they may have someone that mentions you as their advisor or their retirement specialist, and it just triggers a bell saying, hey, where have I seen that before? It just makes you a stronger commodity in your community. And so once you have your logo and your brand set, then you can put those on your advertisements that you're going to place in certain publications. And there's a couple different ways you can go about using ads, whether they be in carrier-created ads or original ads. Now, most insurance carriers have pre-made ad slicks that are ready to go. They're in the size of the ad spaces that most newspapers or magazines will sell, and they're going to be targeted to either a product or a sales idea. And they can be customized to include your office information, your name, and your phone number. So if there's a particular product from a company that you like, we can get their advertisement customized for you, and then all it takes is being able to put that in a publication and get their name out there. If you don't want to use a carrier-created ad, you can also create original ads. And if you're not good with that type of thing, we have a marketing team here at IMS that can help you create original ads as well. You just let us know what it is you'd like to advertise, and we can work with you with your logo and your brand to put together an original ad that you're able to place in a magazine, newspaper, or other publication. So once you have your ad, you've decided what you want to do, you've got your logo and your brand created, where are you going to place your ads? And this is very important. You don't want to be placing ads in giant publications with a huge circulation. So if you put an ad in the Wall Street Journal that goes out across the entire country, you're going to have clients in many states where you're not insurance licensed, they're going to be seeing your ad. It's not very cost effective. So what you want to do is look for smaller publications that are targeted to certain circulation, smaller targeted communities. For example, beach communities usually have small newspapers that run in their circulation, and they can be very effective places to advertise. I know we're out here in California at IMS, and there's some very wealthy beach communities down in Laguna that have small circulated newspapers. generally, in today's society, with everything going the way it is digitally, these smaller newspapers and these smaller publications are starving for ad revenue, so it's not going to cost you a lot to be able to put an advertisement in this publication, which you know is going out to an affluent beach community where a lot of people are retired and have disposable income. And you know, those people are interested in their community as well, so they read those newspapers. So you want to find a targeted publication that's going to go to a higher net worth area with possibly more retirees. You don't just want to advertise in newspapers that have huge circulation. So that's one idea we recommend. It's really targeting the advertisements that you do. Other areas can be coffee shop flyers. I've seen flyers that it's called the Coffee News that goes around all the local coffee shops in the area here. And every time I'm in a coffee shop, I see people reading it. And all around the outside are advertisements for different people's businesses in the community. And again, it gives you an opportunity to put your logo and your brand out there in your community where you're trying to market to clients. Other areas are local coupon books, which are delivered to new prospective home buyers. If you can get your name in one of those, you know, those things are opened by new home buyers all the time and can generate some calls and some sales for you. And one other area that I want to talk about that I think is overlooked by a lot of agents, it may seem silly but can be remarkably effective, is advertising on the back of your local grocery store register tape. If you think of the number of clients or the number of people that walk into a grocery store multiple times a week and have that register tape placed directly in their hand 2 to 3 times a week, there's no better direct advertising than having your name and your logo and your information placed directly into the hands of a potential client 2 to 3 times a week. As I mentioned before, even if they're not directly looking at this ad, you know, subconsciously they're picking up on your logo, they're becoming familiar with your name, it's increasing your familiarity in the community where you wish to do business, and it just makes you a more viable business entity. And again, no, it's not something a lot of agents do, but it's something that's very successful. I can speak from experience. I actually, I found my auto dealer off the back of a grocery store register tape where I get my car fixed. I took them there and because they had an oil change coupon, and you know, they were so great that I've taken them, gone back there several times for several different things. So it can be a very effective way of advertising your company in your community. And if you think about it, the supermarkets spend over $1 million a year on advertising their business. And by advertising on the back of the register tapes, you're going to allow your business to piggyback on the advertising budget of the supermarket. And I don't see how that can be a bad idea. You're literally having your information placed directly into the hand of a client, usually multiple times a week. So again, it just increases your familiarity in the community and makes you a more recognizable business in your community. So it may seem silly to a lot of folks, but it's something I wanted to mention that can be very, very effective. And then wanted to move on to another area where a lot of agents have seen success in getting new clients on their own, and that is by setting up a booth at a trade show or a convention. And here you see the bigger the crowd, the more leads that you can get from trade shows and conventions. And we're going to talk about things you can do to increase the circulation of your booth that you get, stuff to draw people into your booth once you're all set up, and the best types of places that you can market to that are going to generate some clients for you. And a lot of folks think that, you know, setting up at trade shows and conventions isn't going to be an effective way of marketing to clients, but I can tell you a success story from one of the agents here at IMS. He was brand new in the industry, just recently licensed on the life insurance side, and he actually went out and set up a booth at a local swap meet. Now, a swap meet isn't a place that you would think of clients with a lot of high net worth clients with disposable income going, but just by going to the swap meet and setting up a booth at the swap meet, this agent has gone from being a non-producer to dropping 2 to 3 life insurance tickets a month. And that's a success story if I've ever heard one. So these definitely can be effective. But how are you going to position yourself at the trade show to be able to bring people into your booth? So when you're positioning yourself at a trade show, or if you want to go set up a booth somewhere, we suggest you target events where you know high net worth clients are going to be attending that generally have disposable income. For instance, people that are going to car shows, boat shows, gun shows, and trade conventions usually are looking to spend some money. They've got a little bit extra money built up if they're looking at buying cars and boats. You know, generally they're a little bit older, approaching retirement, and it can give you a really good shot to sit there and have clients that you know have disposable income and are approaching the retirement age come up to you. So all you have to do is basically reserve a booth at whatever place, at whatever trade show or convention you target, and you set up a booth, again, using your brand and your logo that IMS can help you create if you don't have. And once you've got yourself set up there, basically you position yourself as a retirement expert. You don't position yourself as a money manager or a financial advisor. You position yourself as a person who's an expert in retirement investments, because these clients are all approaching retirement and it's a concern to them. But in addition to just positioning yourself as a retirement advisor, how do you get people to come to your booth? If they're there to see cars and guns and boats, they're not really interested in retirement, but every client in the world is interested in something free. So this may seem silly to a lot of folks, but it is a remarkably effective way to drum up new business. You simply put a fish bowl out there, or you put a big bowl out there, and you offer a drawing to win a free lunch or a gift card or movie tickets, whatever prize that you say. You say, please throw your business card into my bowl here, write your cell phone number on the back of it, and you're entered in a chance to win. Now, it's up to you to decide how many of those clients actually do win. They could all win or none of them could win, but it doesn't matter because every business card that's dropped into your bowl, you know where the client works, you've got their name, and you've got your cell number, and basically you've got a potential new client that's giving you their information. So in addition to having that, all you have to do is sit back and mingle with your new potential clients. Have a couple of maybe marketing material pieces out to talk about client or different products or things like that. But you really want to bring them in with a free drawing or a free gift or something, and that's going to be able to get you a lot of business cards and get you a lot of names and phone numbers. And if that's not generating clients, I don't know what is. So, a lot of folks may laugh at that idea, but I've seen it personally be very successful with a lot of agents. So, those are again a couple of things that you can do on your own, in addition to the things that IMS can help you out with to help grow your book of business and prospects for new clients. And then the final thing I wanted to talk to everyone about today is the IMS Book of Business Management Kit. Now, once you've gone through all the steps that we've already talked about, you've purchased the leads, you've had the seminars, you've been to some trade shows, and you've done your print advertising, and you've built up a good group of clients, you have a significant group under your belt, or even not a big group, but just, it's a decent number of clients that you have. How do you make sure you stay in front of those clients? A lot of agents will make the mistake of, they've got the sale, they've written the ticket, they've got the app, and now they're moving on to the next client. And, if you stay in front of the current clients that are in your book of business, it is a guaranteed way for you to be able to generate your own free leads and gain referrals. So we don't want to let your clients slip through the cracks. We don't want to let sales slip through the cracks. We want to help you grow your book of business instead. And so how we've done that is with the IMS Exclusive Book of Business Management Kit. And this is something we provide to our agents at no cost if you're doing business with IMS. And basically, it's a proprietary client database. It's done in spreadsheet form, so if you have your book of business in a spreadsheet, it's very easy to upload into our database. And the database then allows you to target, sort, and filter specific client groups. And once you start target, sort, and filter those groups, you're able to develop targeted marketing campaigns, and you can use IMS custom client letters, sales scripts, and marketing materials to do this. Now, what we say is if you've got existing clients, it's always a good idea to stay in front of them, but you don't want to saturate them with so much information that it gets annoying to the clients. And so through experience, we've found that on average, it's good to reach out to your clients and touch them about 4 times a year with one thing or another. So the client database allows you to do this, and it makes it very easy. So for example, we suggest one of the reasons you might want to reach out to your clients is birthdays. So you go to the database and you sort the month of June for all clients that have a birthday in the month of June, and you send out birthday cards to them on the 15th of the month. That's one day you're mailing. It's going to be within 2 days to the front or 2 days behind their birthday, so you're going to be right in that general ballpark. And you send out just a birthday letter, and along with the letter, you can send a simple questionnaire. And these are the type of things that IMS has pre-made for you, these type of scripts and marketing material. And for example, you can say, happy birthday, it's been another year. Has anything happened in the past year in your life that I need to know about? Have you lost a job or changed jobs? Have you had a death in the family? Have you had a birth in the family? Have you got married? Has any major life event happened? And if the client fills that out and sends it back to you and says, yeah, as a matter of fact, I lost my job in the past year, there's an opportunity for a 401k rollover there. If they say, yes, I had a parent who passed away, there's probably a life insurance payout that's been paid that they've got that they may be able to turn around into an annuity purchase or something along those lines. So just by sending them a letter and a questionnaire on their birthday, you're able to generate your own free leads and possibly gain some referrals from your clients as well. Other ways that we say is, just send them a card on Christmas. That's your second touch for the year. You don't even have to send any questionnaires or anything. It's just a happy Merry Christmas, and you get your name out in front of your clients, reminding them that they're your advisor. And then on their contract anniversary would be your third touch for the year. So you filter your database for the month for all clients that have a birth or a contract anniversary in the month of June. And then you take a look at their contract and see if there's an opportunity to position a new contract. And you can even send out letters to your clients saying, hey, your anniversary is here. This is the details of your current contract, but there's new contracts on the market today that may do a little bit better. So we might want to look at this type of product, which could pay you this much, et cetera. So it gives you a third opportunity to reach out to your clients. So you've got the birthday, the Christmas, the contract anniversary. And then you just find one more reason to reach out to your clients and get some information in front of them throughout the year, and you've got your 4 touches for the year. And you'd be amazed how many agents don't do things like this. And if you're not staying in front of your clients and not reminding them that you're there to help them out, you're going to miss you're going to miss the free leads that you're going to be able to generate on your own if those clients respond to you. And you're also going to miss referrals that they may be able to provide for you if they have friends that they've been talking to about products or about retirement. So, the Book of Business Management Kit, as I mentioned, it's something we provide at no cost to agents that work through IMS, and it's been very, very effective for clients to be able to stay in front of their current clients, or for agents to be able to stay in front of their current clients, generate free leads, and gain referrals. So that's the Book of Business Management Kit. And as a whole, as I said, this process has been used by agents when they're just getting started as a step-by-step process to help build up their book of business. And then once they've got the book, they use the Book of Business Management Kit to kind of mine it for their own free leads and referrals going forward. So hopefully you guys have found the information in this webinar today useful and effective. I don't have any other information for you. So just wanted to say thank you to everybody for attending. We're right about on the time. We're 30 minutes where we want to wrap it up. But my contact information, again, is here on the phone or the screen if anybody wants to reach out to me directly to discuss any of the things that we've talked about today on the webinar. And I am going to unmute the phones at this time and see if anybody has any questions about anything that we talked about. All right, the phones are now unmuted. Is there anyone out there that has a question? Okay, anybody out there have a question for us today? All right. Doesn't sound like we have any questions, so at this point I'm going to wrap up the presentation today. I want to thank everybody again for attending. I hope you found the information useful. My contact information is right here on the screen if you have any questions or you'd like to discuss anything further. And again, I appreciate your attendance today. We're going to try to put on webinars at least once a month or every couple months now, and hopefully you guys will be able to attend those in the future. And again, any questions, feel free to contact me directly. And thank you very much for your attention today. You guys have a good day.
Thanks, Brian.
You're welcome, guys.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you.